Hey, what's up guys, it's Epically New with you guys again, and today I'm gonna go through how I cleared floor 84 of the Abyss. So this right here is actually the current team that I've been using for 84. This stage isn't actually as hard as a lot of people may think. It is actually way simpler, and also with Dizzy it just makes things way simpler. I've tried other team compositions, many of them work actually, but like how do you say? This by far would I think would be the most stable, but one of the problems that it includes Luna and Dizzy. But then again, Luna can be swapped out with someone like Lorena, and also Dizzy can be swapped out with anyone with a hit chance decrease. Um, you can bring Kayron actually, and I think it would actually work pretty well. But the problem with Kayron is that you need a buff. You need someone that can buff. So someone like Angelica will work pretty fine. Um, The first stage right here is where you have to take out the ads, which is kind of annoying, honestly speaking. You could just straight on go for the boss, but I took a slower approach and just went for the minions instead. That may I did this mostly just because I wanted to rack up souls. Don't ask me why. I just felt like I think I may need it, for the just in case factor. But ultimately, I didn't really need it. Other team compositions that work for this stage is team compositions that can nuke. So it'll be good if you don't have to rely on buffs, because if you rely on buffs, the boss will actually just strip them off pretty quickly. Which is why Tamarind is really good right here, because the moment she buffs, she pushes your whole entire team forward, and with your whole entire team forward, it just basically means that you just get to use your buff before you even get stripped, which is really helpful. And also the boss isn't really very fast. A team with all 160 speed will be perfect for this already. And if you have even faster, that would be way better. But ultimately, you don't really need much for this boss at all, which is Roman. Um, yeah, the boss stage itself has three Terranal Royal Guards. Yes, if that's what they were called. Oh yes, that's what they were called. Because the other one is Royal Terranal Guard. Yes, the Terranal Royal Guards are just there as a little bit of annoyance. I haven't really gotten to see like what they actually do, just because they flop pretty quickly. But what you want to do here is just take out all three of the Royal Guards, and then after that just go straight into Roman. You could actually just auto it the moment you get the three Terranor Royal Guards down. Also, if you get a combat readiness decreaser like Dizzy or Silk, it'll be very good for this stage. Uh, but Silk would actually be a very viable choice just because she is extremely fast. She has a combat readiness decrease. She has a speed decrease as well, and she does quite a bit of damage. So she can be used as a debuffer, sub, damage dealer. So yeah, if you guys have DN, it will be a very easy. Like you can just stream through this like really quickly. Also, you might want to equip any DPS on Daydream Joker just because uh, it it speeds up the run and it also kills the Royal Guards quicker. But if you're using a single target like Luna or Lorena, it'll be good if you can put it on Uberius just because it would do better on the Royal Guards. As long as you get the Royal Guards down fast enough, it just shouldn't be a problem at all. You don't really have to worry about anything else. But if you have Dizzy, everything is easy, like easy peasy lemon squeezy. Um, okay, how about I just go through other team compositions that I've tried and would work in this stage. Another team composition that I tried, which is more free-to-play friendly, would be uh, Terranor God, uh, Lorena, what's her name again? Angelica, and also Dizzy. I brought Dizzy again. But yeah, another one which does not include Dizzy would be Bellona, Terranor God, what's her name again? Mm, Lorena and Montmorency. She works as well. In fact, it works pretty well. But the run is just excruciatingly slow, just because my Lorena isn't well built. But this team is a fast cleave. It just kills things real fast just because Tamarine is there. And as everyone know, Tamarine is broken. So yeah. And also Dizzy helps to increase the debuff duration, so it just makes runs super stable, super easy, and just, I don't know, just breeze through it. So as you can see, I just take out the Royal Guards one by one, and then from then on I'll just be attacking Roman the whole way through. I'm not sure what else to say actually, because this stage is actually very easy compared to the 83 that I just went through again. The only thing that you need to know about this boss is that um, he does strip all your buffs when he does his S2 and S3. So you might want to be careful of that. But if you have a hit chance decrease, uh, it'll make runs a lot safer, a lot easier as well. In fact, surprisingly, one idea that I thought about, which I never tried because she's not built, is Armin. The normal Armin may actually be a very good choice for this stage, just because she has quite a bit of survivability. The S3 of Armin just provides the barrier, and the S2 has both hit chance decrease and also poison. So poison is applicable in this stage as well, so you can use the cheese strat, which I won't go through, and also it has hit chance decrease, and it's a wood type, so it does have effect, the element effectiveness increase thingy, so you don't have to worry about 15% of your effectiveness. The rest of the battle is just like that. Boom. Oh yes, speaking of which, one of his skills just, it does give defense up and the attack up. I think it's the S3 of Roman. It becomes quite a bit of a pain just because he hits relatively hard. So if you don't have a tanky enough team, it might cause a problem. Like for an example, if you've seen the other videos that I've done, my Lorena is very badly built. It's not tanky enough. So she does kind of reaches a point where, you know, it's close enough to flopping. My Terranor God as well, he was very close to killing itself, so I deleted the video just because the runs wasn't stable. This was by far the most stable run that I can find, that I was able to reach near the 1 HP point of Roman at least 3 times. The rest I've reached once, but I've almost failed twice, so not gonna feature those. But then again, this is a full net 5 team, so with 2 limited characters, so yeah, it's gonna get some hate. But like I mentioned before, Luna can be swapped out for Lorena, so yeah, take this video with a pinch of salt. Dizzy can be swapped out with anyone that just debuffs, Attack down would be great, speed down would be great, hit chance decrease will be great. But one thing you need in this stage is defense down, because the defense up is extremely annoying. Unless you have a stripper. If you have a stripper, you can just ignore the defense down or the attack up, whichever. Just strip and whack, strip and whack. But make sure you have a healer, because without a healer nothing is possible. Ah, look. This almost killed my entire team. The other teams were worse because at least one person died. Just because the attack up and defense up was still there. If you have a Charles, he'll make runs quite easy, but the problem is that you need him to be quite a bit faster than Roman to be able to strip him twice. One important thing about this thing is that you also have to try to maintain the uptime for your debuffs as well. Especially since he clears the debuffs once in a while. If you have Tamarine, it helps because Tamarine does do strip, but the problem is that she's a fire type, so she has a 50% chance to miss. So you can't really rely on Tamarine for this strip. Someone like Flurry would be really good, because Flurry can strip, can drop a defense down, so she can play a double role. And she is also a tank, so you can put her on the front line and just suck up all the damage. With Flurry, you'll be able to take I would say a leisure time with the mobs as well, with the Royal Guards. For me, because I'm using my Dizzy as a tank, I have to kind of watch the HP quite a bit. Okay, and this should be about it for this battle. And yes, thank you guys for watching. And I'm not sure if I'm gonna show the stats because it's a pre-recorded video. Yes, I am. Okay, so here's the Dizzy. It's pretty tanky, but not tanky enough according to certain standards. And here is a lag. Here's Ras running. Okay, here's Bellona stats. It's not too bad, it's just fast with enough effectiveness. And here is Tamarine stats. I wish she had a bit more HP, but I didn't get it's on a defense ring, so yeah. And here's Luna, newly built after the re-equip. Okay, so thank you guys for watching and see you guys in the next video. Ciao.